So this is a very important video for me to do. I had an important conversation with EA Ski on Saturday. I wanted to hear people out. You know, I hear both sides of the story, and I'm not going to indulge in it because the most important part is accountability and just holding myself accountable for, you know, the ongoing nonsense that I brought on myself. One, you know, I sat there and left a comment as a large content creator on someone's video, and then he chose to address it. Hey, it is what it is. I know me, I would address it if I saw that myself. I'm not blaming nobody for that because I'm the one that typed. I control my hands, right? Yeah, I don't hide behind multiple accounts. I do have 2 other accounts, you know, Dark Coffee Radio, 16 levels, and those accounts are meant for business. Those are meant for business and a music community. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to say that I apologize to EA Ski, and I want people to know that I apologize for this reason. There was a misconception of me knowing who he was. I didn't know who he was, and I owe a level of due diligence before I even involve myself in any situation. As someone that does a lot of research, I didn't research who he was beforehand, and I got a high level of respect for what he's done in music. That's never going to change. Even if we don't agree on certain things, we can agree to disagree. Again, the main thing that I want people to know is I much rather be happy than being right all the damn time. There's no right or wrong in perspective. When it comes to facts, you can't argue facts, but that's not what this is about. It's about me disrespecting a legend, okay? In hip hop, guys, I heard people say this, like, and it was ridiculous in the comment section, like, beef has to happen in hip hop. That's what made hip hop great. Really? Really? So what was great about Tupac and Biggie dying? Okay? Now let's fast forward it to people out of, you know, me and EA Ski's bracket, okay? Because there's plenty of rappers that died over beef in hip hop. A lot of people died, okay? It wasn't even just rappers. You know what I'm saying? And this is not that, okay? At all. Whoever said that, that was ridiculous. Hip hop is built off of competition. I agree on that. However, the foundation of hip hop was to get people out of bullshit, you know, and give people an outlet. You feel me? Disenfranchise people in the outlet. The commercial stuff is the commercial stuff, and I ain't mad at it. And if I was to talk about this generation's music or whatnot, there's so many of them young brothers that have passed away that I don't seen on some ridiculous crap. Some very talented individuals, dude. All right, I apologize to EA Ski, and definitely just for not doing my research, man. I should know better than that. And there's another aspect that I should know better too, because as a content creator that has a semi-large following within this niche, over 100K plus subscribers, hard earned, there's a quote by Warren Buffett that plays in my head very often. In 16 years I've been on this platform. It takes 20 years to build up a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. What's a great prime example of that? For y'all that watch basketball, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Moran has done the same thing twice. Very talented basketball player. Very talented basketball player. And it makes no sense for the level of influence that he has to do what he's doing off court. That is the same thing that I'm applying to myself, for real. I don't want to sit here and just do the exact same thing over and over and over and over again. So that level of disrespect, I felt that when EA Ski, when we talked on the phone, yeah, I agree, because I went through that. I've gone through that so many different times where people don't understand that I have done more things than just YouTube. And then when I point out the accolades or whatnot, they just will be dismissive. That's exactly the type of energy. When I look back at that video or the live stream, I was like, yeah, I could definitely see his point in that. And, you know, I see some other people's point in that as well. Now, the biggest thing is this right here. And I want you guys to understand this. At a certain level, guys, when you're on YouTube, it might be hot to do a lot of controversial content or whatnot, but there's a level that YouTube gets involved, it becomes problematic, especially if you're being monetized and stuff like that. YouTube does not want this type of content on here, even though it works very well. And there's a thin line between that. Once it starts crossing the line and people are going back and forth and all that, YouTube steps in. And usually the person that has the bigger audience, and this is where I'm talking to my audience and whatnot, you guys do not get involved with anything over there. Leave him alone. Leave EA Ski alone. Let me say it again. Leave EA Ski alone, please. Because as someone, I hold myself accountable for, addressing the situation. And a lot of you guys, I appreciate you guys for that tune in and stuff like that. There's a level of respect and accountability you better have, or otherwise you will lose a lot. And I don't want to lose a lot. I've lost a lot. I've been homeless, bro. I had nothing. Still trying to make my come up in this biz. And I put people in position to win. And that's what makes me happy. That's what I want to use my influence for. Okay, guys? Influence isn't about you getting shiny shit and talking about it and so forth. Influence is being impactful in people's lives. That's the way I look at my influence, okay? I can't speak for everybody else, but that's the level of influence that I'm on. I want to impact people's lives to where I can change them for the better and not for the worse. So I do apologize if I put that energy out there. I don't want to put no batteries in nobody's backs. Last but not least, let's address the negative comments from people and people going back and forth and so forth. And how to deal with that if you guys are content creators or aspiring content creators. Listen, people aren't going to agree on a lot of things. The most important thing that I want you guys to pull from this situation or any situation in life where there is negativity in it, okay, guys? Ignore it. Negative comments and how to deal with them. Guys, there's going to be people that will always have something negative to say, especially when people are arguing about perspective, about their taste, and whatever there is. And I want to give advice to anybody that's aspiring on YouTube. Those people that want to jump into your comment section, and it's always a small group, a small percentage of people, unless you just dead ass wrong. Trust me, when you're dead ass wrong, and even in that case, I'm going to tell you this. Allow those folks to be right. When those people come around and they want to say stuff, man, you don't got to go back and forth with them because guess what? They work for you. And this is something that me and EA Ski was talking about because EA Ski, he's human. We all are human, right? Anything will get to you and then you're going to react to that. And, as someone that has this level of experience with dealing with people wanting to push back or saying whatever, and that's why, I'm doing this video because I don't want you guys to do that. When they leave a comment, this is how YouTube works, guys. When they click on your video and then they leave a comment or whatnot, YouTube finds that and they discover it as a positive. It's a net positive. And some of you guys already know that. That's why y'all doing so many of these videos or whatnot, because of the other statistic that is factual on this platform. Only 10% of the people on this platform get over 1,000 views. So when someone says like, man, I only get like 1,000 views on a video in a day if I do this type of content, dude, be happy with those 1,000 views. It's only 10% of YouTube. This is 2.9 billion people on here. And you're in the 10% of 2.9 billion getting over 1,000 views. Everybody else, they're getting under 50 views or 10 views, 100 views or less. So it's an accomplishment. And then just build from there. And trust me, the more research that you do, the better that you become as a content creator, the more diverse your conversation is to the mass public, and the more that you realize that you have to listen to your audience at a certain level, the better you'll do with that. And if you do have 10 views on a video or whatnot, be happy with that when someone leaves a comment because they might help you out with that. Trust me when I say this. Trust me when I say this. So to all the people that want to leave negative comments and stuff like that, man, don't do it. Just don't do it. And to the people that want to talk smack to me or EA Ski or whomever else, whatever content creator, dude, you working for us. Just know that. But most importantly, man, I greatly appreciate, the conversation, and I want people to understand that EA Ski is a very important person, just like you are. You're very important to this platform. The massive amount of audience, positive or negative, you are important to it. But I don't want to set this precedent that I want to make people feel uncomfortable and disruptive and want to fight and stuff like that, because it's pretty dangerous. It's very dangerous. And I had to realize that my level of influence, as many people that I have affected positively, they're going to go for up to bat for me. And I don't want that for us. So, I apologize to all the people that have watched this channel for quite a while. And, I apologize yet again to EA Ski, because, yeah, I know how it feels, bruh. And bruh, you don't put it down for a whole bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? And we share a lot in common. For what it's worth, I hope things work out for the positive in the near future. For the people that are disagreeing together, I hope you guys can work it out and we can move forward, move the culture forward. That would be great.